So if you have been around this community for a good amount of time, you know it has changed quite a bit. My YouTube channel has been through so much and has gone through so many different niches and topics and just a lot of stuff happening, all right? So I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about within the From Scratch series, talk about what I do if I was starting my YouTube channel from scratch. So let's go ahead and hop in. Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and this is the place for entrepreneurs and small business owners looking to brand their business and increase their online impact. So if I was starting my channel from scratch, there are 7 different things, or just things in general, that I would either do again or do completely differently than I did before. And so what I want to tell you guys too, this is the second video in the From Scratch series. So if you have not seen the first one, I will pop it right there for you. And then stay tuned, be sure you are subscribed so that you guys can see the third one as well. So, and then also hit your notification bell so you're notified when it comes out. But the third one will be coming out right after this one on my regularly scheduled time periods, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the 7 things that I would do differently or the same if I was starting my YouTube channel from scratch. So number 1 is I would get really clear on the purpose and the vision of my channel. Like, why am I creating a channel? What is it for? Who do I want to help? Why am I creating my channel in the first place? What is my ultimate goal of it? And you don't have to have everything lined out in the very beginning, but that is definitely something I would say. It's tough when people just go into YouTube channels and then just create them and then get off. You see what I'm saying? Or just create them and then they never had a vision in the first place. So it's something that you want to be sure you have a vision and a purpose for your channel, so you know what your channel is about and why you are creating it and who you are called to serve via your channel as well. So I kind of already went into number 2, but I would get really clear on who you want to serve and why. You guys know I say this all the time. We don't go into business for ourselves. We go into business for others. We go into business to help and serve and solve the problems of a specific problem of another person. And so it's the same within your channel. You want to be sure your content, your channel is positioned literally at the center, at the hub of somebody else's situation where they're trying to find the answer to. You want your channel to be the answer to their problem. That is actually the secret sauce of how you grow quickly on YouTube. You answer very specific questions, but you answer things that will help you help somebody else along their journey, okay? Because that somebody else is probably a lot of more people than just one person. So you want to be sure you're helping a specific person on a specific thing and you're not too broad overall within your content. But yes, be very clear on who you want to target, who you want to serve within your content, within your business, and overall within your brand as well here on YouTube. Also, I will say if you're currently an entrepreneur and you have a business that is attached to your YouTube channel and you're creating your channel to help your business, then your target audience will be the same as what your business is. Does that make sense? So it won't be as much work you'll have to do if you already have a business. You'll literally just frame it at the same way or towards the same person as your business is already going after. So yeah. Number 3 is I would learn the platform. I know so many people who get on YouTube and think you can just post random stuff and just be successful and have 1 million subscribers from there. It's like you have to know the platform. Just like with Instagram, Twitter, like all these other platforms, you have to know the platform. Goodness. So I would take time to, if I was starting over, this is something that I did not do because I really stumbled into my YouTube channel overall. But I would take the time to learn the YouTube algorithm. I would take the time to learn how to get found and how to get seen and searched on YouTube. I would do my research and I would start strong, okay? Because so many people just get on YouTube and they're like, oh, well, my content is bomb, so they're just gonna find me naturally. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna create it. They just gonna come. No, sis, that's not how it works. Like, no, Andrea, in the past, that's not how it works. You have to know the system. You have to know the formula. There is a certain formula to help you get seen faster on YouTube. So that does not mean it's an exact formula for you to go viral on every single video, but it is a formula to get seen more often within your channel, and you want to be found in search. So like I said, be sure you're answering specific questions and answering and tailoring to people's specific problems and being the answer to those problems. That's really the secret sauce in terms of it. Now I'm talking about the keywords, the keyword phrases, all those things. Like, I would say take your time to learn what all that is and what that means for your channel. okay? So I would definitely tell myself in the past to learn the system, like learn the system and dominate it. So before I forget, if you guys are looking to build your online community to help your pre-existing business, if you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner, then come join us over in my Facebook group. I'll put it right here and below in the description box for you. It is amazing. It's such an awesome community, awesome time over there. Me helping you guys as you're going with your YouTube channels, as you're with your businesses, you know, have your YouTube channel be like the main funnel for your business. Helping you with that is such an honor, such a pleasure in that group. So if that's something that you're interested in, come and join us. It's a lot of fun. I'll put the link down below in the description box for you. So number 5, I would stop looking at everybody else. I would stop looking at what everybody else is doing and comparing myself and my channel to that. A big thing with comparison, I made a whole video on it, which I'll put right here for you. I made a whole video on it about the simple fact that comparison is really, truly, and honestly can be the thief of all joy in terms of it, because if you're looking at everybody else and you're comparing your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 30, then yeah, their chapter 30 is probably gonna look much better than your chapter 1, and that's, you know, by default, that's just kind of how it is. It's okay. That's why you don't have to compare. That's why you don't have to look to like everybody else in terms of it. So something that I would say is to kind of keep my eye on the goal. That's why I said in the beginning, identify what the purpose of your channel is, and once you identify that, stick with it. Don't keep changing around. When I first started out, I started out with hair care, right? Y'all, I ended up in DIY stuff because My Life as Ava was bomb and I really liked her channel, and I was like, oh, let me do something like this, you know, whatever. No, that was not my niche, that was not my lane, and it just took me more time. And then I went to this and to that, and it was just, that's what I said, like, have the purpose of your channel laid out, write it down, stick it somewhere where you can see it so that if you start to drift off, you know what you're trying to go for, okay? That doesn't mean as you're growing, because you're gonna grow as an individual, you're gonna grow as a person. So as you grow, you're gonna find different things that are gonna interest you, and that's okay. But more so to say, like, don't go all the way left, you know what I mean? Like, or don't just, like, you're going down the straight and narrow path to the goal of your channel, and then all of a sudden you see somebody else having a really cool thing going on with their channel, and then you decide to take away the plan, take away the framework, and go the opposite way. That is a problem. That's gonna cause you to probably slow down your growth a little bit, and then because you're probably just gonna realize, shoot, I did the whole time want to be over here, but I looked that way and then went that way. So there's nothing wrong with looking at other channels and what they're doing and how they are growing and studying them, but just be sure you are very clear on what your purpose is and what your goal is for your channel so that you won't get sidetracked, okay? You won't get sidetracked. That's something that has happened to me, that has happened to me within business, and it's happened to me within my channel. And so I definitely say just keep your eye on the prize and what you're trying to go for. Learn as you're going, but keep your eye set on where you're trying to go. And if you find yourself falling into comparison, just like try to take some time, make a list of things, like, again, like reflect back on your written down goal, your written down objective, and say, this is actually what I'm trying to go for. I was veering left, veering right, and that's not what I want to do. And so I definitely just say, you guys, remember that if you, like, say you're comparing your channel to mine, that would be extremely unfair to both of us, considering that you have your own journey, you have your own path. I have my own journey, I have my own path. So it's one of those things where I want you guys to look at it for your channel. Yes, you can look at my channel for inspiration, you can look at other people's channels for inspiration, and that's totally fine, but try not to get sucked into the comparison part, because you may start veering one way or the other, then all of a sudden you're talking like me, or you're talking like this person, or you're talking like that person. Like, you don't want that to happen. You want to sound like you, because we need you here on this platform. We don't need another me. There's already one of me. We need you, you know? So yeah. Number 6 goes along with the organization kind of thing I talked about in the last video, but I would say create a content calendar. Create your content calendar and stick with it. You should not, okay, there is no reason that you should be stressing yourself out trying to figure out what you're going to film the night before. You should have this stuff laid out, already done, already ready. You already know what's happening. You know what's coming up in a few weeks. That way, just like I'm doing in this video, I can say, hey, you guys, in the next video, we're talking about this. That's because I have it all planned out. I know what I'm going to be posting at least at minimum for the month. You know what I mean? So you want to be sure you have a steady content calendar that you can follow, that can keep you on pace to where you're trying to go and what you want your channel to hit on. Because you're doing these random things things and like just creating these random videos with no overall strategy or plan or framework, then there is your problem. So definitely say to start strong, just be sure you are organized and you have your content calendar on lock. That does not mean that you cannot be flexible if there's a trendy topic that comes up and you want to slot it in. That's okay, but at least to have an overall framework of where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do on your channel within your content. And number 7 is, I would say, start brainstorming your monetization strategy. So something I teach my clients within YouTube Pro, which is my group coaching program, my signature group coaching program, is the fact that you don't have to wait until you have like 1,000 subscribers to monetize. You don't have to wait until you get to a certain threshold to monetize. You can begin to look at your monetization strategy immediately. So I use affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing has brought me so much income and consistently. I also do sponsorships. I also do brand deals, and I also do, like, of course, YouTube AdSense, Google AdSense, which are getting other people's ads on your YouTube videos. So I would look at your monetization strategy and your framework to figure out, okay, if, say for example, like say I'm talking to myself at 500 subscribers or at 300 subscribers, I would map out what I could do, even though, because whenever I first started, I will say this too, you get monetized from the jump. There wasn't this threshold. Like I started before that, so I was able to monetize even when I was a smaller channel. So something that I will say is look at your monetization strategy from the jump to say, okay, if I'm not at this threshold yet, that's okay. I can use affiliate marketing. I can do brand deals. I can do this. I can do that to start getting my income up. Because even if you're not, even obviously most of you did not start just for the money aspect, but there's nothing wrong with like planning that stuff out too. Like money is not bad. You know what I mean? Like that is going to be the thing that allows you, it's going to be the tool that allows you to go further in terms of your business and within your channel. So I would just say start mapping that out. So if that's affiliate marketing, start mapping out what you want that to look like, what videos you want to be solely about affiliate marketing, solely about sponsorships or whatever, and start just brainstorming what you want your monetization strategy to be. Even if you're just doing, you're like, okay, you know, for now I'm just gonna get my content up, whatever, and then once all that's done and once I'm at the threshold, then I'll worry about my monetization strategy. That could be a good route to take too. But for me, I would tell myself to start early, since I didn't have that threshold. Goodness, start early to figure out, okay, what do I want to do and what does that look like for me and my channel? So yeah, so you guys, those were the 7 things I would do if I was starting my channel from scratch. Another thing I would do is just set it up like graphically, like appealingly, like colors, brand, all that be on point from the jump. And I will say too, you're gonna grow into it. There's gonna be things you thought were like perfect when you started, and then you're like, oh my god, that's embarrassing. It's okay. I heard a quote and it was like, if you're not embarrassed by your first version, then you started too late. And I'm like, oh shoot, well I started right on time then, because honey, whoo. Anyway, you guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, let me know down below in the comment section. The next video in this series is what I would do if I was starting my brand from scratch. So be sure you stay tuned for that. Be sure you subscribe and hit your notification bell. That way you don't miss that upload and the other uploads here on this channel. And most importantly, you can join our online family. So anyway, you guys, I love you to the moon and back. Come join us on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.